State Tigers 71-64 to remain in first place in the SWAC standings. And Texas Southern beats Mississippi Valley State 72-71 in a tough game over there. And it's a missed shot by ALCORN, bringing the ball up the floor is Julian Walters. Tracy Burnett got the rebound after that. And it's a kick ball violation going against, it looks like, the ALCORN State Braves, and inbounding for the Alabama A&M Bulldogs is number 20, Julian Walters. So what do you expect A&M to do in this second half, Josh and Jalen?
Well, it's pretty much simple. I mean, you have to play with that same energy as you had in the first half. You cannot let up. You cannot let your foot off that pedal. You have to keep driving. You have to keep going in order to win this game. It's going to be tough. You're going to have to play these last 20 minutes. Are going to be the hardest 20 minutes for this team. But they're going to have to keep contributing, keep playing in order to score, in order to win.
Right. Just same first half. Slow the ball down. Take your time and take a smart shot. But they should run the offense through Jalen Reeder.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Jalen Reeder has been arguably the best player on this team. Him and Tracy Burnett so far in this game. As number 2, A.J. Mosby makes the pull-up mid-range to make it a 42-41 game. So Alcorn State not going out of this game just yet. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Well, you know, just looking at this game, we know no team is going to run away with this. This game is going to be all the way down to the line to see which game is going to win. And as we see, Jalen Reeder having a better second half than he did in the first half of this game. He's producing more shots. He is going inside the paint. He is comfortable now, and that can be dangerous for the Alcorn State Braves.
So I think we all can agree, Jalen Reeder right now, maybe the best player on this team tonight.
I mean, that's pretty much what Josh has been saying this whole game. And it looks like his theory is coming true.
And then playing tough defense. And it's a bad pass from number 5, Maurice Howard, out of bounds. As Alabama A&M gets the ball right back, forcing a really good turnover.
You know, Jalen, sometimes I can predict the future, man.
You can. All right, what's going to be the numbers for tonight?
Well, I'll say A&M will win by 5 tonight.
Oh, that's good. I'm talking about the lottery numbers.
Burnett almost got the rebound, got tangled up with Devin Brewer. But the foul will go against Tracy Burnett. Alcorn State will keep the basketball.
Surprisingly, Alcorn State has their reaction to the Bulldogs having a lead is quite surprising. I think they thought they was going to come into the Elmore Gymnasium and pretty much just beat down the Bulldogs, but the results has been the opposite.
Well, that's been pretty clear in this game so far. A&M playing tough, good basketball. They're not going to shy away from anybody. They don't care how good you are. They're going to play you straight up and play you in your face. And Alcorn State right now has just been smacked in the mouth by this A&M defense, and they won't let up anytime soon. Moving the ball around. Walters running point, back over to Reeder. Burnett with the screen, but it went all the way to number 20, Galen Reed with the steal in the lane. And he will get fouled at the rim on the other end of the court. Reeder tried to get the ball down low to Tracy Burnett, but the ball kind of swayed a little bit to the left.
I saw what he was trying to do, but there was not enough strength in that pass that could produce the pass into Burnett.
Well, this weekend, this all-star weekend in the NBA, Friday night was a celebrity game, and tonight right now is the skills competition, three-point contest, and dunk contest, so that should be fun.
Who you think will win the dunk contest tonight?
I'll say Victor Oladipo.
Really?
Or Larry Nance Jr.
Isn't Aaron Gordon in this year?
I believe so.
No, Aaron Gordon not in this year.
He's not in this year? Oh, yeah, he's injured. He's injured for a moment.
Oh, man. I got Oladipo.
I mean, that's when the dunk contest is always good, when it's different players and not the same people all the time.
It's going to be a tough dunk contest this year.
And at the free throw line, it's number 20, Julian Walters. The dunk contest should be fun, hopefully. Hopefully.
Hopefully. As long as the Dwight Howard ain't in it. He was in like the last 3 or 4. God, that was a terrible time.
Zach LaVine missed 2 dunks in the game not too long ago.
Exactly.
So
It's too easy for Zach. Way too easy.
So who you got, Team LeBron or Team Steph?
Team Steph. Team Bron is cursed, man. All them players got injured. That's some voodoo magic they got going on, so I don't trust that.
I still got Team LeBron to a degree. Evan Wiley with the cleanup on that last possession to make it a 47-44 game.
Well, I know who I got in this game tonight, Team Bulldogs, because they are playing with hustle and with emotion right now against the Braves.
The A&M Lady Bulldogs earlier in the evening with the big win over the Alcorn State Lady Braves. We'll see if the A&M Bulldogs, the men's team, can keep that momentum up in this game.
And what a game that was. I mean, Josh, what did you take from the Lady Bulldogs win that got them over that hump to finally win within a month in their home?
Well, Jalen, they did a good job playing defense, playing physical, and taking great shots. Ashley Dawson had a great game tonight again.
That's true. So hopefully this can benefit for the men team, and hopefully we can leave here in Elmore with 2 wins under the Bulldogs' belt.
Here we go, A&M moving the ball around after the missed 3 from number 5, Maurice Howard. Driving is Walters, but there will be a foul as a timeout is called on the floor by Johnny Marsh, and we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Parker is 29 and learning to communicate again. The students teaching him earn a degree with 100% job placement. But the real reward is changing a life. At Alabama A&M, it's a university where agencies actually go to recruit compassionate students who help themselves by helping others. Service is sovereignty at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Companies hunger for our food scientists. Here, a new generation manages our cities of tomorrow. The discovery of hardier plants, healthier animals, is growing at our research station, Alabama A&M University, where new designs and ideas are put to the test. Be a researcher in our labs or a forestry fire dog in our fields. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
And we're back with Bulldog basketball in the Elmore Gymnasium with the Bulldogs over 47-46.
So real quick, Josh and Jalen said this over the break. He asked James Harden to win the MVP of the league. Who do you have winning MVP of the league, Josh?
Well, I think James Harden will take it this year.
Exactly. There's no way to debate this. James Harden is the MVP.
He having an awesome season right now, man.
LeBron?
No.
No? That's what you're
But he's
expecting.
having the best year of his career, though.
You expect LeBron to have the best of his career. Listen, if it was like that, Shaq would have had plenty of MVPs already. Michael Jordan would have had plenty of MVPs, which he has 5 already still. Kobe would have had MVPs. Kobe only had 1 MVP.
So let me ask you this real quick. I'm not saying LeBron will win it, but what will keep LeBron from winning another MVP?
What would keep him from winning one?
Another one, because if he wins one more, he'll have 5. So I'm just saying, I feel like he should. I wouldn't be surprised if he does win it this year.
That's an easy question to answer, Reg. You know who's gonna stop that?
Who?
James Harden.
Heck yeah.
I'm just saying it's been a minute since LeBron's won MVP now.
But still, he's like the face of the NBA. I mean, everything runs through him. And so James Harden has just been outstanding throughout this whole course of the season. LeBron, he's been struggling with the old players or not. They've been on a winning streak with those old players, so it shouldn't matter.
As a big-time 3-ball from Maurice Howard. Beautiful between the legs pull-up 3-ball to make it a 51-47 game. I honestly don't know who's going to win MVP. I give it to James Harden, but I feel like somehow, some way, the NBA will not give it to him.
They're going to give it to him. They're going to give it to him. They need a new face right now, and we don't know where LeBron's going to go.
ALCORN Stadium number 20, Galen Reed. Reed's first, team's third, and the ball game for Bulldogs. Number 10, A.J. Johnson. Check in for ALCORN Stadium number 23.
But the ball's going to go back into the Bulldogs' hands and try to limit this trailing game they are facing right now.
Petty with the pull-up. So what was you saying now?
I have no idea no more.
Oh, my goodness. You got to be kidding me right now.
I was trying to make a great segue from our conversation to this game, and it did not work whatsoever.
Oh, my goodness. Black Panther's a pretty good movie. I saw it this morning. Pretty good.
This morning?
This morning.
Where's you at?
I went at 10 o'clock in the morning to go watch it.
Oh, okay.
Really good movie. Really, really good movie.
ALCORN's first person was the team's third. At the line for ALCORN Stadium with one shot is number 23, Tremaine Crosby.
So at the free throw line is number 23, Tremaine Crosby. And he will make the free throw. It's a 54-47 game with 3:35 to play in the second half.
Now, going off topic right quick, I mean, Wesley Snipes tried to make a Black Panther film in the 90s, but they didn't have the great technology as we do today. Now, can you picture Wesley Snipes being Black Panther? Let me tell you something. Wesley Snipes and Denzel was the best black actors in the 90s, period.
And Tracy Barnett with the bucket.
Well, I mean, I'm more of a Denzel person, you know. I like his role in the movie Flight.
Offensive foul against ALCORN State number 4.
It's an offensive foul on Alcorn State.
Third, team's fourth. And the ball game foul going in is number 2, Ari Johnson.
A&M brings the ball back up the floor. We had a little debate about movies and sports just now. Pretty interesting. Pretty cool. Moving the ball around is A&M. Constant moving, constant motion cuts. Burnett with the beautiful screen. Johnson driving, almost
Nice
stripped.
move, kept the ball, but did not go in. Great control over the ball, though, by Johnson.
A&M trying to limit the turnovers. Beautiful control by Johnson, but it does not matter. Maurice Howard with another big-time three. And now A&M is down by 8 points, 57-49.
It look like the Braves are living by the threes right now. Can they keep this momentum, or will it die back on them? And the Bulldogs struggling to get a shot in.
Alcorn really has a really tall lineup in against A&M right now. Going really big, and it's really working. It's a missed floater by Ariston Johnston out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, standing at 6 feet tall, 190, the sophomore. And it's a timeout for the Alabama A&M Bulldogs, and head coach Johnny Marshall will be right back to you in one little bit.
Parker is 29 and learning to communicate again. The students teaching him earn a degree with 100% job placement. But the real reward is changing a life. At Alabama A&M, it's a university where agencies actually go to recruit compassionate students who help themselves by helping others. Service is sovereignty at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Companies hunger for our food scientists. Here, a new generation manages our cities of tomorrow. The discovery of hardier plants, healthier animals, is growing at our research station, Alabama A&M University, where new designs and ideas are put to the test. Be a researcher in our labs, or a forestry fire dog in our fields. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome back to TM Elmore Gymnasium here in Normal, Alabama. The Alcorn State Braves up 57-49 over the Alabama A&M Bulldogs. Deidrick Petty back over to Ariston Johnson, moving the ball around. Back to Arthur Johnson. A lot of motion cuts, a lot of motion basketball driving this Ariston, but blocked on the backboard by number 50, Devon Brewer. Brewer. Hard block. Another three is going to be pulled up by number 5, Maurice Howard, but he'll drive and gets the foul. Maurice Howard has had the hot hand right now. He's heating up. He made 2 threes so far in the second half. And now he's at the free throw line for another one.
2 shots is number 5, Maurice Howard.
Yeah, Reg, and they'll need to do a better job of stopping A.J. Mogden tonight. He have a 16-point game tonight.
Not just him, but also Maurice Howard. They got to cool him down. He's already made 2 threes, and he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 more. So if they can't slow down Howard or Mosby, then it's going to be really tough on him in this game. So going back to the Black Actors thing in the 1990, you said Denzel and Wesley Snipes.
Just had to bring that back up.
Yeah.
There are several
I'm interested
great
in
black actors of the 90s with Lawrence Fishburne, Lawrence Hilton Jacobs. A lot that paved the way. And so we're just going to, yeah. You know, the Bulldogs, they're trailing by 10 points, but they have a never say die attitude, and they always play with fierce and more power within that second half. Great segue.
Brandon Houston with the stop and pop 3 coming off the screen, but no good. Beautiful jump shot, though. Down low to Devon Brewer, who misses the hook shot, and it's rebounded. Petty bringing the ball up the floor. Euro, no foul, and no finish for Deidrick Petty.
That's how it's been for the Bulldogs within the second half. They get close, but the ball does not fall into the basket.
Petty has some Manu Ginobili in him, I see. Almost stolen. And it'll go back to Alcorn State.
And you talk about the Euro stuff. I mean, the European style has influenced heavily within the American basketball game. And now I'm going to be quiet so I can get together my thoughts. So go ahead and take it back over, Reg.
So, I mean, you got Denzel, you got Wesley. I mean, you got Lawrence Fishburne, like you said earlier.
I'll stay by my comments what I said earlier. I'll stay by those comments.
Oh, boy.
Alcorn bringing the ball up is Howard Maurice.
New Jack City and Malcolm X, that's all I'm going to say about it. And right now, Alcorn State with the ball.
I mean, my personal favorite is School Days, you know.
Oh, that's 80s.
That's 80s?
Yeah, that's late 80s.
Oh, man. I thought it was like 90.
No, that's 88.
88. Oh, man.
Charlie foul Alcorn State.
Well, look, I'm a 90s kid. I'm like a late 90s kid, okay? Look. All right.
It's true. I am too. I think we all are, of course.
I mean,
Hey, we all have different opinions. That's what makes this world a great place.
anyway, moving the ball around. It's a bad pass by Brandon Houston. It'll go off the leg of number 20, Yalen Reed, and it will go back to Alabama A&M as Deidrick Petty will inbound for the Bulldogs.
That's right. And I can see in the second half, A&M has slowed down a little bit with their offensive tempo. They need to have that same energy as they did in the first half in order to come back from this lead, this lead against the Braves.
59-49 with 9:53 to go in the game. Brandon Houston's kind of struggling right now, but another three for Houston, this time no good. Brandon Houston, I mean, Donnie Marsh is saying if you open, let it fly, and that's what he did on the last couple of possessions.
And, it's not the Bulldogs' fault. I mean, they have had open opportunities, but they've just not been able to close out on them.
Well, we'll see if they can find a way to close the gap. We still have plenty of time to go in this game. It's certainly not over just yet. Crossover left to right from number 2, A.J. Mosby. Relax, you don't have to do that. But he'll do it anyway. And he'll get to the free throw line for a couple. Kind of froze the defender there for a split second.
Jalen, what is your take on the A&M showing this distance?
I'm sorry?
What is your take on A&M Bulldogs getting back in this game?
I mean, if anything, they have to come with that same energy. They have a never say die attitude. I mean, this is what Donnie Marsh has placed in their minds, to not quit regardless of how big the lead is. You have to just keep playing until the clock goes 0. Right now, I think you just have to make more plays for Jalen Reeder and Anthony Burnett. As simple as that.
If I'm Donnie Marsh, you know who I'll call? Denzel. Go ahead, go on. Bring him. We'll find a way to put you in the team. Get something, anything.
Exactly.
Moving the ball around. Burnett from the screen, but it's an offensive foul on Tracy Burnett. They'll call him with the charge.
But, we got to understand something. I mean, Coach Margaret Richards, her first year, last year, she struggled with her team. It's Donnie Marsh's first year with this team. Of course there's going to be struggles. Rome wasn't built in a day. You cannot expect a dynasty within your first year within a team. It takes time for it to grow. And so Donnie Marsh right now, this team is trying to find itself. It's trying to find itself to regain that momentum. It's trying to find itself to compete once again and become SWAC champions. And so we don't expect that much from him in the first season. The second season, maybe more since he's been here. But right now, it hasn't been a day. They're just trying to find themselves as a team and pretty much as a culture within the campus.
Well, at first, the referees called a charge on Tracy Burnett, but they deliberated. They talked it over. They're going to give Burnett the free throws and say it is a defensive blocking foul going against Alcorn State. So everything got sorted out on that last possession, and it's a 61-51 game. Who do y'all have winning the three-point contest, though? Because I got Klay Thompson. I don't know about y'all.
I have, who's all in it?
We got Klay, I think Eric Gordon again. Klay, Eric Gordon, I think.
I think it's either Klay and Eric Gordon.
Eric Gordon is nice, but there's somebody else that I forgot who is on there, but I think he'll be able to get it.
I just got Klay Thompson just because he's a warrior. They all make threes, so
It's pretty much,
there you go.
they pretty much revolutionized the 3 games.
Oh, yeah.
But Aaron Gordon took it last year.
Yeah. So not be able to take it again this year. I have to double check to see who's in it, though. The refs won't call a foul. I think Dante Sterling wanted a foul on that last three-point shot. Almost stolen by Sterling.
Pass.
Reeder for the three, knocked down from the corner. Jalen Reeder makes that all the way from Kissimmee, Florida, his hometown. It's a 63-54 game.
And this is what they need to do. They need to put him either in the left wing or the right wing, and try to get threes out of him. I mean, he has found his shot. He just has not had any touches that much in this half.
Three ball from Merriweather. I'm sorry, three ball from number 5, Maurice Howard. Sorry about that.
And Braves pretty much say, you got a 3 for us, we got a 3 for you.
Yeah, and them need to do a better job tying their defense up this half.
Back, Reeder, another three. No good. Burnett almost got the rebound, but it's rebounded out of his hands by Dante Sterling from Alcorn. But a bad pass by Sterling gives the ball right back to him. And it's a timeout on the floor. Looks like for Alcorn State. We'll be right back to you in just a moment.
Parker is 29 and learning to communicate again. The students teaching him earn a degree with 100% job placement. But the real reward is changing a life. At Alabama A&M, it's a university where agencies actually go to recruit compassionate students who help themselves by helping others. Service is sovereignty at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Companies hunger for our food scientists. Here, a new generation manages our cities of tomorrow. The discovery of hardier plants, healthier animals, is growing at our research station, Alabama A&M University, where new designs and ideas are put to the test. Be a researcher in our labs, or a forestry fire dog in our fields. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Ariel took down enough pins to help win a conference championship. Her mechanics are just as strong in engineering. Aiden is mastering psychology on the golf course and in the classroom. No hurdles too high for Raven, on the track or in nutrition. Alabama A&M, 4 years of artistic, academic, and athletic discovery. We deliver the full university experience. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
And we're back with 7 minutes left in this second half with the Bulldogs trailing the Braves 66-54.
I like how you talked about Paul George over the break. I liked how you talked about him over the break, but it's okay. It's fine. I'm just saying, I think Paul George is a really good player, you know.
Paul George is a great player.
No, is he? Is he?
Would I put him on my team? No.
Is he? Okay. You know what, Josh, is Paul George a good player?
Awesome player, man.
Okay,
Awesome player.
thank you. Thank you.
He's a great player.
I know he got 2 first names, but he still ball out.
He's not on my team, though.
And it's a turnover for A&M, and it's a layup by number 2, A.J. Mosby. And bringing the ball up the floor is number 20, Julian Walters. Getting the play from Donnie Marsh on the sideline. Burnett setting up the screen. So is Wiley. Back to Wiley. Driving Walters. He has Burnett in the low post. He has Wiley with the screen. He won't take either one. And he'll go to the free throw line for 2 free throws.
That was a good move that he was trying to do. Couldn't execute because there was 2 men on him, but he gets the free throw shot, so that's good as well.
So let me ask y'all this, going off topic. Are the Warriors a lock for the finals again?
No, the Rockets are.
The Rockets?
How come everything you're talking about right now, I just want to disagree so bad.
I'm asking questions. I'm not giving answers. I'm asking questions here. I could care. Look, honestly, I still got Golden State going. I could care less. I mean, my team is out the playoffs. We're going to get the number 1 pick. Go Knicks, but I'm just saying.
I got the Rockets. Well, I'm right behind you. I mean, I'm the Bulls, so.
I mean, the West tough, man, so it's gonna be a close call, man, for real.
Exactly. The West is always tough.
What about the new look Cavs? Will Kyrie and the Celtics hold up?
Oh, yeah, man. That's my team, man. You know.
So you got the Celtics going to the finals?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Possibly. It's either between those 2 teams. I don't see nobody else.
The Raptors, you know, I'm just saying, you know, Drake might coach the team one day, you know. Raptors might go all the way.
You got the Bucks, too. Antetokounmpo having a great season.
I mean,
he needs one more player.
Nobody wants to talk about the Raptors. I mean, I know they get out the first round early, but give them a chance.
The Raptors are a great regular season team. That's all I got to say.
I don't like the Raptors either. They're in the Atlantic. I don't like them either, but I'm just saying, you got to throw them in.
This is true, but, yeah.
You can throw them in there, but they're going to stay in.
We're so wrong. We're so wrong for that. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, just talking basketball, man.
And it's a 3 missed by Julian Walters. Rebounded by number 23, Tremaine Crosby. Down low.
I can't blame them. They couldn't find nothing in that paint. Burnett had the ball. He couldn't post up. So shooting mid-range was going to be limited for the Bulldogs, so they had no choice but to shoot a 3.
And Yalen Reed tried to dunk the ball over Tracy Burnett. Burnett was able to stop him, but Reed still gets the tough finish regardless, changing his shot in midair. And he'll go to the free throw line for 1 more. And it is good. And he completes the 3-point play. And Alcorn State right now has ran away with the lead at 71-56 with 5 minutes to go in the game. You seriously looking up Paul George as we speak? You know
Why?
why?
You're just gonna say that on live?
Yes. I mean, I'm over here. I am amazed. Look, I got a friend of mine that's from Indiana. Okay.
I give you this. He is the best small forward in the NBA. I mean, other than Kevin Durant, because he's better than Jimmy Butler.
What about LeBron?
Right, Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard.
I forgot. Kawhi's been gone for a long time. I legit forgot. I'm talking about right now. I'm legit talking about right now. LeBron, he can play any position, so I don't even consider him any position.
To me, LeBron is just a breed at this point.
He's kind of like a Magic Johnson. He can play any position.
Arthur Johnson at the free throw line, and he makes the first one.
See,
Yeah, the benefit. So he's all right. Paul George's all right. But
all right.
I still won't put him on my team though.
What? It sounds like you're giving him a 6 out of 10.
5.
A 5. You know the disrespect that I'm hearing.
And he knocks down the second free throw.
Bringing the ball up the floor is number 0, James Stokes. Moving the ball around, top of the key. Crossover on Reader. Won't affect Reader. Almost got blocked. Misses it, and Julian Walters with the rebound. Fast break chance. At the three-point line is Arthur Johnson. Almost got blocked, but misses the 3. Wiley with the rebound. Johnson, no foul, but misses the layup regardless. And Alcorn State gets the ball right back, 71-58. A&M was up at halftime, but right now they're trailing by 13.
No, it doesn't look like it right now, but the Bulldogs are going to be a force to be reckoned with within the future seasons, the upcoming seasons with Donnie Marsh. I mean, they're playing hard. Right now they're just trying to figure out everything. They're trying to see how they function as a team. I mean, with the new coach, of course. But it may be a down year right now for the Bulldogs, but next year they should be able to bounce back.
Well, you know, it's almost as if there's a renaissance going on campus with these athletic teams. You have the A&M Bulldogs football team getting a brand new head coach and brand new staff. You have the basketball team, the men's team getting a brand new coach and staff. The women's team getting a brand new coach and staff, all within 3 years of each other. So you could feel the renaissance sort of changing the culture here on campus, hopefully for the better.
Well, you know, that's it. I mean, it shows that that Alabama A&M cares. We are trying to win now. We're trying to win now. We're trying to win within at least 2 years from now. So, you know, drastic times call for drastic measures, and that's what A&M is doing right now.
Could you see the football team and basketball team for A&M sort of resurge themselves among the best in the SWAC?
Of course, it happened before, and it can happen again.
All right.
That is the funny thing about time. What comes around can come. What comes around goes around, and A&M will be back at the dominant level it is known for in the upcoming seasons.
What y'all guys didn't notice was ALCORN is running a more ISO offense right now.
And we get a timeout on the floor. Looks like for Alabama A&M. And we'll be right back after this commercial break here at TM Elmore Gymnasium.
And learning to communicate again. The students teaching him earn a degree with 100% job placement. But the real reward is changing a life. At Alabama A&M, it's a university where agencies actually go to recruit compassionate students who help themselves by helping others. Service is sovereignty at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Companies hunger for our food scientists. Here, a new generation manages our cities of tomorrow. The discovery of hardier plants, healthier animals, is growing at our research station, Alabama A&M University, where new designs and ideas are put to the test. Be a researcher in our labs or a forestry fire dog in our fields. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Ariel took down enough pins to help win a conference championship. Her mechanics are just as strong and
And we're back with A&M Bulldogs basketball with Alcorn State leading 72-58.
So at this point, do you think Kevin Durant is better than LeBron James?
Well, I wouldn't say he's better.
I wouldn't say that either.
I don't think he is either.
What?
I mean,
I hope you're not on the air. No, stop.
And right now we see 74, 58-point lead over the Bulldogs. A 16-point lead. You know, it seems like the Bulldogs have cooled off a little bit within the second half.
we'll see if A&M can find a way to gain the momentum that they once had going into halftime, and already they lost it so quickly. And ever since have not been able to really make a run of their own. And it's another missed shot by Tracy Burnett, bringing the ball up the floor. A.J. Mosby.
I mean, with the Bulldogs, they have not been able to really find their shots. I mean, they've been in great positions, great opportunities. It's just the ball has not been inside the basket, and that's pretty much been their Achilles heel tonight.
Seeing action on the floor for Alcorn State is number 3, Tyler Carter, 6'7", out of Houston, Texas. And Alcorn State makes another shot to make it 76-58 with 2:42 to play in the game. Burnett down low and makes the tough shot in the paint.
Burnett finds his shot right inside that post.
So what do you think played to A&M's sort of downfall in the second half? Because they had the lead early on, and then all of a sudden Alcorn State just kicked into a whole new gear.
We know A&M kicked off that first half by playing at a fast break tempo. And in that second half, they slowed it down to try to play it back to their game, and it didn't work out well. But like I said, this team has a never say die attitude. I mean, that's what Coach Marsh has instilled with these players. And as you can see, they're still trying. And so it just depends on how the team plays.
Yeah, you said it right, Jalen. A&M gave up too many threes tonight. But they still trying to contain the lead, try to get in the league, and make this a tight game.
Here we go. Crossover, takes the screen. Driving is Crosby, doesn't get the foul, but he will get his own putback. And it's an 80-60 game. And TM Elmore Gymnasium has become really silent. So it looks like the Alcorn State Purple will walk away with a smile on their face for at least the men's team, as it looks like the Alcorn State Braves will come away with the win here tonight.
You know, Bulldogs should not hang their head down. I mean, this is all just learning in order to see this team again next year, or even within the tournament maybe, and learn from their mistakes.
And it's a timeout on the floor by Alcorn State, and we'll be right back in a minute.
Parker is 29 and learning to communicate again. The students teaching him earn a degree with 100% job placement. But the real reward is changing a life. At Alabama A&M, it's a university where agencies actually go to recruit compassionate students who help themselves by helping others. Service is sovereignty at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Companies hunger for our food scientists. Here, a new generation manages our cities of tomorrow. The discovery of hardier plants, healthier animals, is growing at our research station, Alabama A&M University, where new designs and ideas are put to the test. Be a researcher in our labs, or a forestry fire dog in our fields. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Ariel took down enough pins to help win a conference championship. Her mechanics are just as strong in engineering. Aiden is mastering psychology on the golf course and in the classroom. No hurdles too high for Raven, on the track or in nutrition. Alabama A&M, 4 years of artistic, academic, and athletic discovery.
And we're back with 55 seconds left in this half, with the Braves leading this game by 20, 80-60 right now at the Elmore Gymnasium.
And Alcorn State right now looks like they'll walk away here tonight with a win.
And they will walk away with this win, but you know, you have to stay optimistic. Being a Bulldog, you have to stay optimistic because you're going to get your chance. It may not be this season, but next season you should be ready to play against this team. This team's going to come back stronger, faster, and better than they have today.
And them has a good athletic team, but next season they should look for more big man forwards for next season.
I'm right there with you because A&M, not to say that they don't have a talented team, but it's really hard to play when you're undersized. So we'll see if A&M can scout and get the right players to come to Alabama. For the Bulldogs.
And that's the end of the game with the Braves winning this game 80-60 against the Alabama A&M Bulldogs. We'll be with you again Monday afternoon at 5:30 when the A&M Lady Bulldogs take on the Lady Jaguars, and then at 7:30 will be the Bulldogs taking on the Jaguars. And that's going to be a key game, especially for the ladies, with the #1 team, Southern Jaguars. This has been a great game for the Bulldogs. They should not hang their head high, hang low. They should still be optimistic. Any other key words to close out the segment, gentlemen?
I mean, like we said earlier, you always have to live to play another day. Tonight was an example of that. They shouldn't hang their heads down. Donnie Marsh will look to instill that system for next season, and it should be very exciting.
Great game from Rita tonight. The Bulldog played a great game, and yeah, you're right. Next season they will have a better team and a better post game, better all-around play.
Of course, I'm Jalen Herford. This is Original Reason. This is Josh Bullard. We'll see you Monday at 5:30 when the Lady Bulldogs take on the Southern Jaguars. Thank you, Bulldog Nation.